Welcome back to the Rice and Slice Golf Show podcast. My name is Theo. Gentlemen, sitting across from me, Jack Tolley. No Chenji today. Hi, Jack.
Hi, Theo. How are we, son?
I'm good. So today we've got a bit of a different... welcome back, guys, to episode, I want to say 67. Today's a bit of a weird episode because Chenji's not here and you haven't seen him for the last couple of weeks. Chenji is currently in Switzerland skiing. So he's not here with us. But we have the second best thing, which is Jack sitting across from me. It was supposed to be your brother as well, Harry.
Yes.
But he's not here, which is fine. But it would have been it would have been good if he was here. But it's no problem.
Yeah, there's always another time, isn't there?
I'm sure Chenji will have another few holidays this year, mate. So you can.
He's always on holiday, isn't he?
He's just non-stop, mate.
Fair
honestly,
play to him. He loves a trip.
He does. He loves it, and he's going to wait. Last week, we didn't record a podcast. Last week was a bit like my fault. I would say it was my fault, but it was very unintentional. So I upgraded my internet and I got new like an internet provider.
Yeah.
And I plugged it all in. Well, no, sorry. Before plugging it all in, I unplugged everything. And keep in mind the router that I had already, it was really, really, really old. So there was just a bunch of old cables just hanging around. And I was like, forget this, mate. I just went renegade and said, Christiana, bring me a pair of pliers. You know me with pliers,
no, you
mate.
Didn't. You can't go cutting random cables, kidding your ass.
Mate, I'm not even exaggerating. I cut every single cable that I could possibly see. Like, not even cut it to the core. There was cables that were coming from underground.
Electrics? Did you know?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, so you weren't...
No.
Okay.
It wasn't any mains, but it was like Ethernet cables flying left, right, and center. There was these cables that were going from inside the living room, outside into the outside the living room. I was like, and that cable looked like 20 years old. I was like, you don't need this. Chop, 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 chop. I didn't realize when I plugged the new router in, I thought it was you just plug the router in and then it works.
What, just like plug and play?
Yeah, that's what I thought, right? But I was like, no, because the main cable that gives me fiber optic was that 20-year-old cable that I'd chopped. I was like, I don't need this. So I didn't have internet for 5 days at home. So because I didn't have internet, I couldn't do the podcast.
Did you not think about putting the new one in and then...
No, I should have. But considering how much I know about technology and electronics and that kind of stuff.
I was going to say, because you're quite clued up with stuff like that.
No.
What a brain fart.
I know, mate. So for 4 days, we didn't have internet. And this happened on Monday, Monday lunch. And we normally record the podcast on Monday night. So I was like...
How did you live without internet?
I had 4G. I just used the 4G. Happy days, mate. 4G.
Funny enough, that goes on to another topic. I went to the gym on, I think it was Thursday.
Yeah.
And I took the missus' car and she left her phone in the car.
Okay.
And
she went mental.
Oh, mate,
she lost
it was like she lost a limb.
Yeah.
It was only 2 hours.
No, mate, no.
It's crazy how much we rely on that.
No, there's no way I'm doing that. I can't do that. A few years ago, just before COVID hit, we booked a trip to go into the wilderness. No, mate. If I show you the pictures, you're gonna be like, I'm going there tomorrow. It was a tree house, but it was like a house in a tree. It wasn't a tree. It was like a house tree. It was a massive. Tree. It was a proper house that was on on a bunch of trees.
Yeah.
It was 3 bedrooms, 2 floors, and this was on a tree.
Sure, it wasn't Centre Parks.
I think it was a very expensive, glorified Centre Parks. We paid for it and we were supposed to go. COVID hit, obviously closed down and we ended up not going.
Yeah.
But the plan was we were going to go for I think it was Easter weekend. We're going to go for 3-4 days. And the plan was, and there was, I want to say 6 of us going. And the plan was that we're going to use zero technology for all of 3 days. This was my idea.
Bet lasted 3 minutes.
Mate, no, we didn't go. So we didn't find out. But I was convinced because it was in the middle of nowhere. You had no signal. And I was like, no, let's just go out for walks. Let's set a fire, cook food on the fire. We can explore. We can climb trees and remember the good old days when we were kids. And now I'm thinking there's no way I'm lasting more than 5 minutes without my phone.
No.
Even now, I'm I'm on my phone and then I put it down. And then 10 seconds later, I pick it back up and just carry on scrolling where I left off.
But crazy. It's almost muscle memory, isn't it?
It is.
Because sometimes you don't even need your phone, but you'll just go on your phone and just open the same apps you usually do.
Yeah, no, it's mad. But yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? We're just used to it. But yeah, what else happened? Did you play golf this week?
No golf this week. I'll tell you where I did go there today. I went to Trafford Golf Centre.
I saw that, mate.
Mate, by the way.
Is it the first time you've been?
No. I've been there before, but today was the first day. I thought City and United are at home. It's Derby Day. I thought
it's going to be dead.
Yeah, I thought it'd be dead. It won't be busy. I got up semi-early. I got there for 9 o'clock, which on a Sunday.
In the morning?
Yeah, 9. Yeah.
Bloody hell, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Wait until the sun rises a little bit.
No. You know me, I'm an early bird. Okay. It's like, I got there for 9 o'clock and I'm thinking to myself, it opens at 7, by the way.
On a Sunday?
Yeah, I'd have probably been there at 7 if I knew that. No, but honestly, so I get there at 9 o'clock and I'm thinking it's dead. So
every booth.
Mate, I get to the car park.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, it's packed. It's absolutely packed. I get to the entrance, the queuing.
No way.
Bloke at the door goes, it's going to be about a 45 to an hour wait.
No.
And I thought, there's no way I'm coming all the way. It was about a 25-minute drive. I said, there's no way. Because by the time I go back, then I may as well literally have just waited. So I got an overpriced Starbucks and just sat in there and waited 45 minutes. But it's really good, to be fair. I like it.
It's got is it 2 floors?
2 floors,
I've never been to a driving range where they've got 2 floors.
Yeah, I don't like going on the top floor.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
For some weird reason, the top tracer doesn't seem to pick it up.
See, that's not why I wouldn't go to the top floor.
Yeah, but
I'd feel uncomfortable swinging like a club full speed.
Oh no, you don't feel that because you're a mile away from the edge. Like if you fall,
are you actually?
Yeah, if you fall off the edge there, you need some serious looking at.
No, but I mean, you've seen videos on Instagram or whatever where they fall on it's like a net.
They're all pissed up though, aren't they?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. Like, how far is the gap? Is it like 3-4 meters, or is it
probably about 2 meter?
That's not that much.
But then but then after that edge, you've then got a net that'll catch you.
That's still not enough for me, mate. I don't trust myself.
Mate, you've got to, honestly, if that falls there, you've got to be a seriously silly person.
If you're on top, it doesn't pick up the tracer thing.
Yeah, no, it didn't. But also, it's weird yardages, isn't it? You know, when like you're aiming for stuff, because they've got like islands and greens on there, which is quite cool to be fair. But it messes up. Yeah, I just don't like going on the top.
I've always wanted to go to like a really nice driving range. I prefer going to a driving range than an indoor sim.
I love those ones in Dubai. I think Harry had a mate who's gone to Dubai and they've got that at Bay. I
went there.
Is it Top Golf?
Yeah, I went there, but it was as soon as they were building it. So really? I played the par 3 course. I want to say Emirates have a small little par 3 course. It was okay. It was decent. I was by myself as well. So I was 18 holes, mate. It was 18 hole in ones. So, but then again, there was nobody there to see, so they don't count.
Serious.
But yeah, it is what it is. But they were building it and you can see like all the work being done. But now, mate, it looks...
It looks incredible.
Oh, mate, you could spend all day there. It looks really, 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 really
You just
good.
hire out a Bay, don't you? Bring your food out, bring your drinks.
And the food is... Plus, it's Dubai. It's not going to be bad, right? But it's next level, man. It's just wicked. It looks so good now.
We need to do that one day.
I keep telling you to go.
Mate, why did we do one and we can do a podcast out there?
That's
at the Bay.
Mate, no, I wouldn't do that. That's a bit weird. It's too loud. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
No.
We'll
hire out one day. We'll be able to hire out the whole floor. And we can do
we don't even. Actually, you know what? I think you can hire out like a room where it's like a VIP room kind of thing, and it's like this, and you go in and you kind of close the door, and then you've got the bay, like maybe 2 bays, the top tracer thing or top golf thing, and then you can like press a button, and you could like a server comes out, you can order food, you can do what you want, but there's nobody else around you. So maybe we could do that, and we could set like challenges. I bet it's a bit. I don't even think it'd be that bad, that expensive.
Yeah, I reckon between like the 4 of us. I
reckon we could do that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Anyway, we need to get to Dubai first and then we can worry about this.
Yeah, let's worry about that first. Let's actually get there first.
Yeah, it's mad. A lot of things happened to me this week. I got scammed once. Proper scammed.
How? You didn't click on some serious...
No. And then I almost got scammed a second time this week. So I'll tell you the second time first.
Is the first time bad?
It's pretty bad.
Have you lost money?
No, I've got it back. But
oh my God. Go on then.
So I bought a new driver, as you know. I obviously, now we've come to find out that I actually don't need a new driver. And it's one of those like, what do you call it? Like a live and learn kind of moments where you...
Yeah, I would say so.
You know what I mean? So little backstory, first of all. I had the Ping G430 in the bag originally. And then I was like, okay, I wouldn't mind a little bit of forgiveness. And I did say, like, I got new irons this year. I'm not going to bother with the driver. And then the new ping came out, and then the new TaylorMade came out. I saw the reviews, and I was like, I don't know, man. I kind of like the new ping and the new TaylorMade. They look kind of good. And I'm an advocate for slagging off TaylorMade as well. Advocate. Like, we had a clip on Instagram where I said top 3 golf manufacturers, as in club manufacturers, and TaylorMade is not even in my top 5.
See, I think they're in my top 5. I wouldn't say they're in my top 3. Yeah. I think I heard you say this.
Yeah, and he went crazy.
I couldn't agree on you more. I think the one they do best is marketing.
Oh, 100%.
And
it's the players. It's the players. It's the players that they have 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. They've got an incredible marketing team. Anyway, so we're going a bit off topic.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wouldn't mind a bit of forgiveness. Keep in mind, my current G430, I was liking it, but I was a bit like, it wasn't great. It wasn't like my favorite club in the bag to hit. I never really got excited to kind of get it out the bag and smash it and like, oh, I'm going to hit a draw, I'm going to hit a fade. I can't wait to. It was just a bit of a 50-50. Like, it could work, it could not work. It's just one of those clubs.
I still thought you were still consistent with it, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say driver was your...
No, I agree. I agree, but I just wasn't that excited with the club.
Yeah.
Like, the look of it wasn't really that nice. Oh, no, it's all right. I'll just decline. Is it still recording? Okay, we're good to go. Stell just called me, by the way. So, Stell, if you're listening, I'm sorry, I can't answer your phone. Anyway, so...
it's not important.
Yeah, no, Stell, you're not... Right now, you're not important. But
if it's important, ring me, Stell, I'll answer.
I love if he actually does, Anyway, so G430, and I'm like, okay... I kind of got sucked in with the marketing a little bit, 10,000 MRI, and I'm like, oh, forgiveness. Give me some forgiveness. You're telling me that I can just smash the ball and it's going to go straight every single time? Like, yes. Yeah, obviously it is. So anyway, I went and got fitted. It was between the TaylorMade QI10 and the Ping G410 10K, G430 10K Max, whatever it is. Ended up walking out with the QI10. I thought originally that it would take like a week, maybe 2 weeks for me to get the new club because that's what they told me at the shop. They
always do. They try and they entice you, don't they? I'd much rather them just tell you the truth and just say,
and that's fine.
These are quite a popular club. It's going to be around about a 3 to 4 week wait, and you wouldn't have a problem with that. I hate it when they build your hopes.
I
agree.
They
did that with my Mizuno irons. They said it was going to be a little bit of a delay because of Mizuno. But it'll only be around about 8 to 10 weeks.
Are they like making them in Japan and then send them over?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I know.
They're bringing them over one by one.
Yeah. It is a bit silly. Just tell me the truth or tell us the truth, and we're like, cool, no problem. At least, dude, I was calling them every single day after 2 weeks. Like, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Because what happened was I bought the QI10. We were going on holiday to Portugal like 10 days later, so I'm like, okay, it's going to arrive before Portugal. So I sold my G430 because I don't need it. Plus, I wanted to put their money for the G430 into my new
10. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. So in between me buying the ping, me selling the ping, and me waiting for the TaylorMade to arrive, it was like 5 weeks went by. So we went to Portugal. We came back, and I'm still waiting 2 weeks for the driver to arrive. And in that time, I'm like, well, I can't just go on holiday or go on a golf trip or play golf in general and not
have a driver.
So I ended up putting my 3-year-old Ping G410 in the bag, just thinking, I'll use this for now, just to kind of for the next few weeks, and then I'll put it back in the loft, and then I put the new TaylorMade in the bag. Little did I know that I will be smashing the best drives of my golf life with that 3-year-old, really old and beat up club. Which brought up the question to myself and to the people around me, like, why the hell did you actually upgrade your G4, your club when you didn't need it? Keep in mind, the G410, I was actually hitting it a lot better than the G430. But I was like, oh my God, I don't need a new driver. New driver arrives. Now, when you buy a new driver and you're all excited to hit it and you want to...
I know what's coming.
And you want to make sure you want to hit it straight. You don't want to slice it. You don't want to hook it. You don't want to top it. You definitely don't want to top it.
Yeah, you'd hate to top it.
You hate to top it. And you'd want to almost justify the expensive purchase that you just made with that first strike. So there's a lot of nerves like building up to this one shot. So personally, this is just me. I'd feel way more comfortable, and I genuinely mean this, and you know this. Most people are very protective with their stuff. I couldn't care less. To me, it's a golf club. I couldn't care less.
Materialistic, into you're not like, stuff like that.
I don't care. I'd feel 100% more comfortable if somebody else was to hit the driver, brand new driver, for the first time on course before me. Now, most people will be like, no, this is my club. I'm the only one hitting it. And there's a lot of people that are quite protective with their clubs. They're like, oh, no, I don't want you to scratch it or whatever, which is fine. That's your club. You've paid your good money for that. But for me, I couldn't care less. I don't care whether... Dude, I gave you my favourite putter to borrow for like 3 months.
And you're quite lucky you got it back, to be fair. Oh, my God.
That's what I mean.
I'm
like,
weapon that
it is. It's great. So I'm like, cool. No, I don't mind. You know, it's just whatever. As long as I get it back and it's nice and clean and you haven't scratched it, or not scratched it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
it's just looking after it.
Yeah, I mean, with the putter, I'm not expecting to scratch it. But if I gave you if I let you borrow my driver and you brought it back and there's a few scratch marks like on the bottom of it, well, obviously you were just smashing it at like 100. How is it? 210 miles per hour club set speed.
Yeah, it's just 240. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's just one of those things, isn't it? So I was like, Jack. By the way, we were on the 8th hole at this point. I was like, Jack, can you please use my driver for the first time? I was avoiding using my driver because I was like, I don't feel comfortable using this driver for the first time.
Yeah, you'd not hit it, had you?
No, I didn't. So I kept asking you. You kept saying no. I kept asking your brother. He kept saying no. I kept asking Corey. I was like, guys, will one of you hit this driver for the first time? And they're like, no.
Saying yes,
no. I don't feel comfortable. It's your club. It's the first hit. And I'm like, guys, genuinely. And you were like staring at me like, do you actually want us to hit this for the first time? And I'm like, genuinely, it will make me feel a lot better if you hit this for the first time. So Jack, by the 8th hole, I managed to talk Jack into it. And Jack was like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'll hit it.
Give me your driver.
Give me the driver. I'll hit it. So we're like, okay, get the cameras out. First hit with a brand new QI10. For me, it was already good enough content because you're hitting my driver for the first time, and that's not very normal. And I wanted to see kind of what was going to happen anyway. So Jack goes up.
Can we just put into context that what did happen?
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I did that.
I've never, ever seen you do that. So Jack goes up and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm recording at this point. By the way, if you go to our Instagram at Raz and Slice and TikTok, on TikTok it actually blew up a little bit. It's got a couple of thousand likes.
It's probably Harry's reaction. At least I got support off Harry, you know what I mean?
You weren't going to support off anybody. So he rolls up, lines it all up, and I'm like, oh yeah, brand new driver, guys.
I'm giving it someone all like a bit of arrogance.
And he's like, he thought he'd put it to the robot first to test that before he wanted to try it. And I was like, yeah, go on, robot, show me this drive. Keep in mind, Jack can hit a ball. Jack, he's got like a 310-yard bomb, on him.
I felt like I was going to do it.
I felt like you were like really confident.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Jack rolls up. Long story short, absolutely tops it. It doesn't even go past the ladies' tees.
Oh my God.
It was the funniest, best moment I've ever had on the golf course. The best bit is, it was that we were all recording this. I don't even know why. I've never seen you do that. He definitely wasn't happy. We were all rolling on the floor, pissing ourselves.
It was funny, to be fair.
So funny. And all I kept thinking in my head was like, oh my God, this is going to make such a great video. It's like, I feel so sorry for Jack, but it's going to make such a good video. So I think after you hitting that first ball, you've like cursed it.
Yeah.
To be fair, I hit it after you and it went dead straight. It was perfect, like nice little draw.
It was lovely.
It was, but mate, it felt horrible. I didn't like the feeling. I didn't like
You said when you hit it though, didn't you, for the first time? You said it felt almost like plasticky, didn't you? It didn't feel right.
It makes sense though, if you think about it, right? It's the first time I'm using like a stealth face, where it's like carbon 76 times, whatever it is, carbon face, whatever. The idea of it is brilliant, but I feel like because we've hit so many balls with like metal face, and you're used to that feeling of the metal reacting to the club and that sound, I don't know how to explain it, but it felt like whenever you hit the club, whenever you hit the ball, it felt like the ball was just coming out dead, like it wasn't moving.
Yeah.
It felt like you weren't hitting it, and it felt like you were literally
didn't feel springy off the face.
No, definitely didn't feel springy. But I'm sure I'm wrong.
I'm sure
I'm wrong.
It's that feel, but everyone has a different feel.
Yeah. And when I was hitting it in the shop, it was fine.
This is what I said to you, because you were telling me it just feels wrong. I said, but how did it feel though in the
hit
in the shop?
Maybe 100 balls with that driver when I was like getting fitted for it,
and it felt good.
It felt completely fine. I didn't get that feeling at all.
Maybe I have cursed it, and I'm sorry.
I don't know. No, there's no problem. So then in my head, I'm like, why would I? Sorry. So I hit it a couple more times on that day after Jack topped it. I didn't really. It was okay. It went straight. It nothing special. Cool. The day after, though, I went to Bristol Priory with Corey, mate. Out of 18 holes, I probably hit the driver maybe 13 or 14 times. I promise you have not seen 14 consecutive bad shots with a driver like what I was doing. Dude, I was like shanking the driver and like topping it and thinning it and skying the balls.
I remember you rang me after.
Mate, it was so bad.
You know when you've gone from seeing you hit how you were hitting, and then when you were telling me what you were doing, I'm thinking, wow.
Mad. It didn't make sense. So in my head, all I'm thinking in my head was like, no, there's no way. After the first hit, I was like, no, it's out the bag. Why would I risk? And Corey was like, yeah, you just need time to get used to it. And I'm like, no. Why do I want to get used to my club? I got fitted for it. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. I'm sorry. I'm not. Considering how good I was hitting my G410, why would I want to get used to this one? Does it justify spending £500?
100%.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
If I was hitting my G410 really bad, okay, cool, I'll get used to this one. But why should I waste rounds trying to get used to this club?
Going back to your G410, were you hitting that how you were hitting it now?
No.
But then you've got to remember, 3 years ago...
Dude, I was like a 26 handicap.
Yeah, you were a beginner, weren't you?
Massive beginner.
So your swings changed, everything's changed.
That club was way too much club for me back 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't need a club that good. And at the time, it was like club of the year, like driver of the year. And I didn't need it, but I was like, no, I'm going to do it. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it properly. That way I'm not blaming it at the clubs. I'm blaming myself if I'm not hitting it well. And honestly, even back then, I wasn't hitting it that good. So my swings changed, my speeds changed, everything's changed. But I was smoking the G410. I'm like, no, it's a no-brainer. I'm not going to wait until I get used to this. Like summer's around the corner, we're trying to get down to single digits. I'm not wasting my time. So straight away, I finish and I'm like, no, it's going straight on eBay. I'm sorry, guys, whatever. So then before I put it on eBay, I'm like, what I'll do, I'll give one more round to the G410 to see if it was me or if it's the club. Keep in mind, it's probably me. It was probably like my head. But this was a Monday where I was hitting my brand new QI10 and it was just terrible. On Tuesday, I was supposed to play that kid with Stel. So I was like, okay, I left the QI10 in the bag and I put the ping. Sorry, I left the QI10 in the van and I put the ping of my 3-year-old driver in the bag. Dude, I barely made it. No, I was like 5 minutes late for our tee time. No practice swings, no practice on the driving range, no putting practice, nothing. I ran to the first tee. There's a new guy playing with us. It was a 4-ball. There was a new guy playing with us I didn't even know, scratch golfer. He ended up going around shooting 1 under, by the way. Anyway.
Player.
Yeah. And I'm out of breath going on the first tee. And I'm like, sorry, guys. And at this point, I'm like, okay, you guys go first. And they look at me and they go, no, we've already hit our shots. It's your turn. No. And I'm like, I'm already late. No practice swings.
So
no
bear in
nothing.
mind, this swing that you're about to hit now is literally first swing of the day.
First swing of the day, not even loose, stiff, driving for an hour and a half. And I'm like, bloody hell, man, this is not going to go good.
Whack out the driver?
Yeah, of course.
That takes bollocks.
It does. So I'm like, yeah, you have to on the first anyway. Like, what else am I going to do? Just kind of knock a 4 hybrid.
I'd have done that. I'd have been a 9 all day long.
No, so I'm like, you know what? Forget it. It's don't worry, it's fine. Dude, I pull out the driver. I hit this monster draw. It was one of the best shots I've ever hit in my life with a driver. It was actually, I've played Kidworth Golf Course maybe 200 times in my life. That was the longest I've ever hit a drive on the first.
Serious?
It was on that day without practice. And I'm like, why would I even change this club ever in my life? Like, if I was to ever upgrade a club, I would just buy this club again, brand new, if I can.
That signed off the QI10.
Basically, yeah. And then my driver worked great all day. I almost eagled the 18th, which is like my dream of mine.
Yeah?
Yeah, so my dream is to be a single-digit handicap and eagle the 18th at Kidworth.
That's
like a
the
long
dream.
par five. That's my goal, like a massive goal of mine, which I'm close. In the summer, mate,
I like
I'm doing
the 18th
that.
at Kidworth.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I hit this monster drive, and then I was about 260 left, and I got my 3-wood, QI10, by the way. That 3-wood is
that
great.
3-wood is unbelievable.
And keep in mind, though, the QI10, the 3-wood, the club face is metal. It's not that stealth, plasticky carbon thing.
Carbon, yeah.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Maybe me and carbon are not meant to be.
Maybe.
So, I don't know. But yeah, so there's 250 yards left, or 260 yards. I hit the best 3-wood I've ever hit in my life. It went 250 yards, but it kind of steered to the right a little bit, and it was just before a bunker. If it was summer, and if it was literally a yard to the left, I would have got it on the green, no problem. It was such a nice shot. Anyway, I ended up birdieing. I made 2 birdies that day, actually. That's the most I've ever done in my life.
What'd you get around in?
86 with 2 birdies. I didn't play great, but it was fine. It was okay.
It's not bad for being late, and
it's not bad for being late, and it was fine. It was fine. I made a couple of like silly mistakes, but I was happy with it. Yeah, so I ended up putting the QI10 that day on eBay, and I ended up putting it on Facebook Marketplace. So I ended up today, actually, while we were setting up, I got a message on eBay saying, do you just want to sell the head? And I'm like, okay, cool. I haven't messaged the guy yet, but I will. And I ended up putting it on Facebook Marketplace as well. I got a message the other day saying he started off quite dodgy anyway.
Oh, was he from London?
No. I don't want to say where he's from because I don't want to be racist. I'm logged out of my... right, I can't go on my Facebook, so I can't. Yeah, so I get a random message and it's like, is this still available? I'm like, yes, it is. He goes, where are you located? I said, Derby. And he goes, okay, I'm currently on holiday, so I can't come pick it up, but my son can come pick it up.
Classic.
And I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. He goes, tell me your bank details and I'd transfer you the money. And in my mind, straight away, I'm like, you haven't asked me condition. You haven't asked me for any additional pictures. You haven't asked me any questions. You haven't even mentioned the item. You just said, is it available? Yes, it is. My son's going to come pick it up. Send me your bank details. There's no negotiation. I'm like, cool. Keep in mind, I wouldn't negotiate that much anyway, but there's always that conversation like, oh, what's the lowest that you do?
Oh, what? So he's literally just gone straight and send me your bank
straight
details.
away, send me your bank details.
Yeah,
So I sent him.
Smells fishy.
Smells a bit fishy, right? And not only that, you know, the weird thing was, every message that he was sending me, it felt like a copy paste. Because, you know, like when you write a message, even on iMessage or whatever, there's like the 3 little dots flashing.
Yeah.
No, like it wasn't even flashing, it was just message. Like a long, like paragraph, message. I'm like, that's dodgy.
Yeah.
Like there's no way you're typing that fast, obviously, right? So he's copying and pasted. So he's like, yeah, send me your details. So I'm like, okay, I know you're scamming me, but I'm going to see how far I can take this. So I sent him my actual bank details. Obviously not card numbers, like account number and sort code. You can't do nothing with account number and sort code. So then he's like, yeah, okay, cool. Like, give me a minute. A few minutes go by and he goes, I need your email address to put him on my account on my side to I just need your email address. I'm like, okay, cool. So I give him an email address that is not connected with my bank.
Right, okay.
Just in case, if you kind of call the bank and you're like, oh, hi, my name is this and this. Here's my account number. This is my email address. So maybe you can pass through some security questions or whatever, right? So I give him a different email address, which is also mine. And he's like, you should have got an email. I'm like, why should I have received an email? I'm waiting for the money to come in the account, not an email. Keep in mind, I said to him, look, if you want, because you're collecting it, you could give me the money cash as well. If he said yes, then I'd feel a little bit...
Yeah, different. Yeah.
A little bit different. He was like, no, it's okay. I can send you the money now. So I get an email. The email is proper dodgy. It was saying something like, this such and such person is trying to send you money. He's trying to send you £450 from this and this account. You need to upgrade your account for you to be able to receive the amount. So what you need to do is you need to tell the other guy, Emmanuel, his name was, you need to tell Emmanuel to send you £200 extra so that your account can get upgraded. And I'm like, what? I didn't even read the whole email. And I send him a message. I'm like, mate, something's not right. Like, I got this email. He goes, show me. So I screenshot it and send it to him. Keep in mind, I know he's scamming me right at this point.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, okay, what I need to do is, he says to me, I'm going to send you £650 and for my account to get upgraded so I can receive the money.
What is that about?
And then he goes to me, and then after you receive the £650, you just need to refund me £200. And then he goes, is that okay? And I'm like, no, it's not okay. And he goes, don't worry, my friend, you can trust me. I've done this before. And I think he was trying to say is because it's a bank account in a different country, this is very normal. I'm like, this is not normal. So I ended up blocking him and deleting him, and obviously nothing's happened. So that was the one time that I almost got scammed. So the time that I did get scammed, I actually found out that I was getting scammed on Tuesday when we were in the indoor simulator. But I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to hey guys, just so you know, I think I'm getting scammed, until I actually confirmed it.
Is it like one of those monthly things you've been getting scammed for?
No.
Oh no, it's just one time.
No.
Oh.
So I was, while we were playing golf on the indoor sim, which we'll get into in a bit. Actually, we need to talk about that. I was just in my business account, and I was just checking a few things, making a couple of payments, and I noticed there was a Deliveroo payment, and I'm like, maybe Christiana's bought something on Deliveroo and accidentally used a business account. So while I'm outside talking to my cousin, I messaged Christiana. I'm like, did you buy anything from Deliveroo? She's like, no, we didn't even eat from Deliveroo. We always order from Uber Eats. I'm like, you know what? That's a good point. So while we're playing, in between games, or in between shots, I'm like going on my business account, and I noticed Deliveroo £36, Deliveroo £52, Deliveroo £22. I'm like, that's weird. And I'm like, okay, I know what's
money
happened.
is just literally just coming out
of my account. So I'm like, okay, so this is, I know I've been scammed. I'm not worried because this happened to me before. And I know I've just called the bank. I've been scammed, guys. I think it's called an I can never say the word, indemnity claim, something like that. It's a really weird, I can't say that word, indemnity claim. Have you ever heard of that word?
No.
Indemnity claim.
Indemnity claim.
Something like that. Where basically you call the bank. So if you send me money, if you buy something from me, and let's say you buy a driver from me, and instead of a driver, I send you a box of rocks. But you've sent me the money. You can call your bank and say, I've been scammed. I wanted to buy this. I've received this. Can you please follow up with it? So then the bank is legally liable to send you that money, all that money back straight away.
Yeah.
And then it's their problem to fix with the other guy.
Yeah. So
that's happened to me before anyway. So I was never worried. I knew I was going to get the money back. I didn't realize how much money it was. So the next day, I'm in my banking app, and I'm going. Dude, middle of January. Bless you.
Thank you.
How I didn't notice this, I don't even know, right? Middle of January, it started. There was 19 different Deliveroo payments, all averaging like 40 quid. Dude, it was like £660 in total.
What? And you didn't even notice?
I didn't notice because it was all spread out. But to be fair, on the 15th of January, there was like 5 different Deliveroo payments. So somebody was eating on and I was paying for it, basically.
Fair fucking play.
I don't blame them. But I don't know how they're going to get them. Surely they can get their money back. Because if the bank was Deliveroo and they're like, oh yeah, this is the receipt number or whatever, surely they can find out the actual address of the person that lives.
See, that's what I thought. Surely they're going to have to end up spending that, paying Deliveroo back, surely.
Yeah, well, you'd hope so. I mean, to be fair, it's not my problem. I couldn't care less.
Is it happened on certain nights, or has it just literally been...
Listen, whenever. Mate, there were some days where it was like 5 in one day. And I didn't even notice how bad
and
is
he's
that.
just milking your account?
Yeah, basically. So
Fair
I ended
play.
up
Do you know what he was buying?
No, all he said was just...
I would love to. I'd love to know.
Straight away, I was like, maybe I got hacked on my Deliveroo app. I went on my Deliveroo app, and no, it wasn't even my app. It was fine. Like last time I ordered Deliveroo was like Nando's like 2 years ago. That's how much we don't use Deliveroo.
You're an Uber Eats guy then?
I am definitely. I'm a sucker for Uber Eats. Mate, I could win some awards for Uber Eats Customer of the Year. Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things. But yeah, that was my week. On Saturday, so far we haven't even talked about golf. On Saturday, something happened to me. I don't know if I should say it on the podcast. I'll just say it.
I'd say it.
I might cut this out. I'll say it, and then you tell me whether to keep this in or not.
Okay.
So this is not golf related, but it's so funny. I have to tell you.
Go on then.
So on Saturday, I'm working in the afternoon. I go in the shop at 4:30 or 4 o'clock, whatever. There was a couple of parcels. So I opened the parcels. Like one of them was for me. Cool, no problem. The other one was for my dad. My dad has ordered. This is completely legal.
It's not a sex toy, is it?
No. My mum opened this package, by the way. Completely legal. My dad has ordered some CBD oil drops.
Yeah.
That you drop.
Yeah, you drop on the back of your tongue.
Completely legal, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, because he's not sleeping very well. He's got like a lot of aches and pains. And we're like, why didn't you try the CBD? Completely legal. Everything's good. The mailman delivers it. Nothing dodgy. In the pack, as freebies, there was like a lollipop, a CBD lollipop. There was a a tea bag, and there was some Haribos. So I'm like, oh, I'll have the Haribos.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're normal Haribos. So I opened the pack and I just ate all the Haribos.
Thinking there won't be.
No, I'm thinking they're just Haribos.
Oh, no.
Dude.
Oh, no.
Keep in mind, I'm getting ready for like a really busy Saturday night. I eat like literally a whole pack of Haribos at once. Now, you don't get high from CBD. I don't know what was in those Haribos, mate.
Did you get fucked? Serious?
I was gone.
Serious?
I was gone. I was finished, mate. I couldn't see what I was doing. I couldn't see in front of me. People were talking to me and I couldn't respond back.
So what? Is this a Saturday night?
Saturday night. Corey messages me and is like, hey, I'm just finishing up gym. Are you at work? I want to come down. I'm like, mate, listen, I'm not feeling very well. I don't think you should come. And because I'm trying to figure a way to leave the shop because I don't feel very well. And he was like, okay, cool. About 45 minutes later, he come. I'm like, I can barely see. I can barely keep my eyes open. And then all I could see, like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's Corey in the corner of the shop. Corey turned up and then he goes, oh, yeah, I'm feeling how you're feeling. And he says to me, I'm feeling how you're feeling. And I said, mate, I promise you're not feeling how I'm feeling. He goes, yeah, you got the cold. I've got a cold. I'm like, mate, I haven't got a cold. And he goes to me, what's wrong?
Let me dad see me Haribos.
He goes, what's wrong? I said, listen, I'll tell you, but not right now. So Corey, I'm sorry, now you know what happened. I was finished, mate. I went straight home, had a shower, and went straight to bed.
How big was the packet?
It was...
Was it like the normal Haribo, you know, like the mini Haribo?
Yeah, it was one of them.
Oh, and you just literally...
Yeah, just all at once.
Bit of them.
Completely legal. I don't know if that was like a placebo effect, but I promise you, mate, I was not okay. Not okay. Anyway, that was my week in a nutshell.
I've just got Wolf of Wall Street go from Ed. You know when they go the lewds?
Oh, mate,
and they're there just joking. I think they're duds. Like, and you just pop them all back and all of a sudden you just go fucking tapping.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't pretty. But yeah, that was my week. Shall we talk about golf now?
Yeah, let's talk about golf. I think we should.
This week there was the Jeddah Invitational, whatever you call it, for LIV Golf, and their Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches at PGA National Resort, which is the course. Is it the course that we played on Tuesday in the indoor simulator?
Yeah, PGA National, yeah.
It was, right?
Yeah.
Where you won.
I've actually won it, by the way, and I've actually won the QI10 driver.
So basically every single month, once a month, we play like an indoor simulator thing where we play 9 holes at like a random golf course that they choose. And every month, there's like a whole month of competition, shall we say. And the winner of that month wins the prize. There's been prizes where it was like a getaway in London or something like that. I think the first, or money, or I think the last one was you win 3 wedges, brand new wedges. And this month, it was a brand new QI10. Jack only went and won it.
Yes.
So
I've got the fit in this week, to be fair.
So there's a giveaway on... No, there isn't.
Yeah, there isn't.
I told Jack, are you actually going to go and get fitted?
Yeah, there's
are you going to...
Yeah, the guy who sat with us.
Yeah. The guy... Well, okay. Okay, so are you actually going to get fitted? Like proper fitted?
Well, yeah, I'm just... Well... I don't know.
What I said to you was...
Will just said he'll fit it anyway, free of charge. Anyway.
What I said to you was...
I don't want to get rid of my M2.
I don't think you should. I said to you, just get the regular flex, box standard QI10 max, so it's easy for you to sell and just keep the money. Now, if you go and you end up smashing it, keep in mind you're definitely not a regular player. Stiff. You're definitely stiff or extra stiff. I don't want you going there and absolutely smoking the QI10 and actually put it in the bag and going through what I went through. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope you hit it well, whatever. But it's just one of those things, like go in with a clear mind. Because if you end up smoking it and you end up keeping it,
I think I've already made my decision anyway. I think I'm going to get rid of it anyway. Because I don't want that anyway.
Okay,
that's fine. Need it.
I don't think you need it either. But yeah, so Jack won a brand new QI10, dude. What? That's
Mate,
a good price.
Do you know what? I was actually hitting him lovely once that night.
You were.
But anyway, that was going off the back of I wasn't doing that well on that Sunday when we played with the four of us, when it was me, you, Harry and Corey.
No, you weren't playing great, but I don't think you played that bad. I think it was just your mental game again, which was just downhill.
Yeah,
which is what you need to work on.
Yeah, we know how that is, don't we?
Yeah, I think you just need to have a little tummy tank before you start playing golf, mate, and relax yourself a little bit, because you're coming in stressed. It's not good for you, mate.
I just need to relax a bit more, don't
you? You do.
Enjoy it.
You do. But you definitely need to enjoy it, because even on Saturday, we weren't playing in a comp. You could have easily it is what it is, man. Just brush it off your shoulder, move on. Yeah. But you can't let it go.
I can't do it.
I kind of like that, though.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. Like, you're like always switched on with like, no, I should always be playing well. Not obviously amazing.
Yeah.
But you should always be playing good and not making silly mistakes. To be fair, I'm pretty sure you were playing decent until you hit my drive. No? You were like...
No, yeah, to be fair.
You were like one over.
Yeah, and then I topped it and got a lot of support off you lads.
You weren't getting no support from us,
It went to rat shit.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't great. But yeah, it's a lot of golf going on this week. And it's actually funny because LIV Golf has been way more interesting than Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches.
I know. What is PGA doing at the moment?
Mate, it's all a bit all over the place. Like, I'm currently looking... Okay, so round 4 is not played at the moment because...
Suspended, isn't it, due to weather?
Yeah, due to weather, right? Let me look at this. So I've got the leaderboard in front of me, right? So let's go top 10. Top 10, I know 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is Rory in the top 10?
No, he's not even close.
No, he had an absolute stinker.
Maybe... No, okay. When I say top 10, I mean there's like 20 players here, and I know 4 of them. And those 4 are Eric Van Rooyen, Shane Lowry, Min Woo Lee, Jake Knapp. And the only reason I know Jake Knapp is because he won last week, and he's got like this lovely, unbelievable
he's got this
swing.
Absolute tempo down.
It's just wicked. And that's it. Zach Johnson, Matt Fitzpatrick. I mean, it's no disrespect to these people. I
like Fitzy.
David Skins. He's actually English.
Did you hear about his putter?
No.
So I read up about it. So his caddy actually was on the tee, tripped over, fell over, and bent his putter. So his putter was lying. So he normally lies at -1. It was currently lying at +7. And
Wait.
Sorry. So this is during a round of golf. This was during the 3rd round.
He hits it off the tee.
No. So he was going into one of the tee boxes. Caddy was going to one of the tee boxes.
Right.
The caddy falls over.
Right.
So he checks if the caddy's all right. Yeah, all good. Are the clubs all good? Yes, yeah, no worries. They are until he gets to the green.
Oh no!
So he got to the green to find that his putter. He laid it down and he said it didn't look right.
No way.
So he had to call an officials over, and he had to then basically said, "Is it okay to bend it back?"
Yeah.
He did that. He then drained the putt. Fair play to him.
Wait. So you're allowed to bend it back?
Well, you're not. So this is the thing. I think obviously people listening might know, but I don't think you're allowed to tamper with your clubs during a round of golf.
No.
So you know with your drivers, you're not allowed to then change the loft and lines, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think basically that's why he got rules officials over, to see if that was okay. My caddies fell over, I bent it, and I think then it was okay to bend it back.
No
which
way.
he did. But then he carried on using it, and then he had a replacement. And he didn't use it. He's going to carry on using this one.
I'm going to laugh if he's like, even though it's bent.
I think he's tied second. He's tied second.
Yeah, he is tied second. That's incredible.
Fair play to him.
Could you tell? Like, did he put it up in the camera?
No.
What were you saying about the -1 and +7?
Yeah, so the lie.
Yeah.
The lie is put in the shaft.
Yeah.
So he was saying he uses his fittings is -1, so that'd be upright.
Yeah. So the face is actually down.
Technically, 1 degree upright. But apparently it was +7, so it'd be flatter.
That's a big difference for a putter.
So he's bent it back to get like closer to that -1. I don't know actually what he got it to.
That is mad.
But then he still ended up El Cinco in that putt.
That's brilliant.
Fair play to him. That's just all in your head. Shut up, David, and just put the ball.
Yeah, basically it is. But yeah, it's like, that's the most interesting thing that happened. Oh, apart from like Min Woo Lee probably holding out. That was for an eagle. It's just
not. It's just
he's wicked.
Mate, he is a player, he is.
Yeah, I love Min Woo. Between Min Woo and Ludwig, I think they're like future number one best players in the world, I reckon. Victor Hovland's like the old class. Like the new class is Min Woo Lee. What's his name? The new kid that won a few weeks ago. That was an amateur.
No, not Nap.
Yeah, him. He got a hole in one last week as well, or this week.
Yeah. And he played that, by the way, he played that down so much. He was just like, yeah, is what it is.
He's my guy. That's how I would be.
That's what you'd be like. But
that's what I'd be like.
I'd be, yeah.
No. What a normal reaction to a hole in one is, you leave your bag on the tee, you probably throw your club, hopefully forward, so you can find it later, and then you just run to the tee with your boys and just celebrate and be like, oh my God, I can't believe we did this. And you're like jumping up and down. Like I can see us doing that. Jumping up and down and hugging and be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
We're in a foreign country when we do
100%, 100%. But with me, I don't think I will do that.
I don't think you would either.
I'm glad you feel that way.
And I think I think we'd end up having an argument because I'm thinking, why aren't you happy?
Yeah, it's funny, right? This kind of happened when we were in Portugal. There was like a 30, 40 foot putt that I made for birdie on a par 3.
Oh my God.
And it was like a massive left to right, and I drained it. And I just walked.
And you just walked up to pick the ball up, like you just it was like you played that hole shite. Got on there for like this. Bear in mind, this was the par. Was it a par 4? Was it a par 3?
I think it's a par 3.
There was a par 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like you shanked it right all the way up until there.
Yeah.
You're on in like 5.
Yeah.
And then you've just drained like one for triple bogey.
Yeah. But it wasn't. It was for birdie.
It was for birdie, and you walk up like, yeah, that's what I do.
And you and your brother were like, oh my God.
Because we were like, we haven't had a birdie on this holiday.
Stell wasn't there, so he couldn't see the putt. But you were like, oh, what a putt. And I just walked up. And then while he's celebrating, he stops and he goes, you boring bastard. Why would he celebrate? And he looked at me. You looked at me with such hate in your eyes.
Yeah, I know. I was absolutely disgusted.
I know. I agree with you. I should celebrate more, but I just don't care.
Just sort yourself, you miserable prick.
Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely feel if I got a hole in one, I wouldn't run.
You were playing so well, so you had every right to like celebrate. And you just walk in there. Yeah, sound
good. All right, let's move on, boys.
Boring bastard.
Yeah, but I genuinely don't think I'd celebrate if I got a hole in one. I mean, because it's just pure luck. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Going back to PGA and LIV.
LIV, right?
All of a sudden, I was very much against LIV, and I was like, "Come on, PGA, you can do this."
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've made a U-turn.
Same. I think a lot of people have.
Honestly, but you've only got to look at the lineup. You see the players who you can watch week in, week out.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Obviously, Joaquin Niemann has won at the Jeddah.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant for Joaquin. By the way, today I found out that Joaquin Niemann won. Straight away, I went on my betting app and I put £100 on Joaquin Niemann to win the Masters.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you said Bryson was going to win that.
Bryson is going to be, and I've also put 50 quid on Bryson to finish top 5.
Fair play.
I don't know. I feel like he's on fire. I think, no, what I said was Bryson is winning a major this year. I think Joaquin Niemann will.
The Masters, I think, favours Bryson because it's mostly right to left, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Is it not? Or am I wrong when I say that?
No, you're not wrong. You're not.
I'm sure it favours the right hand.
It does. It does. I remember it was like the news last year where John Rahm was like, "Can John Rahm
draw the ball?"
And he's like, "Well, I'm going to have to try and draw a ball today." Whatever. And he ended up doing okay, didn't he? He ended up winning.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, was he?
Yeah. So I feel like Niemann is on a roll, and hopefully he carries it on. But yeah, he smashed it, dude. He won like 4-shot difference as well.
Who won the team event? Was it the Stingers?
No, it was Crushers. It was Bryson's team.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, man.
They won the team event.
First Niemann, second Louis Oosthuizen. I can never say that name.
Oosthuizen.
Yep. Was it joined second or third? Charles Schwartzel again. Good name in golf. Not household name, but up there.
Masters winner.
Yeah. Was he?
Yeah.
Did he win?
Yeah, he's won. You know when Rory McIlroy absolutely folded? 2009. Search that up.
Oh, that was way before my time, dude. That's why.
No, I just want to see if I got this right.
Yeah. 2009?
If I get this right, I'm going to be really happy with myself.
He has won one major title, the Masters in 2011.
Yeah.
But well done. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. For fair play.
Just full of golf knowledge, I am.
Yeah, mate. I mean, you're just full of knowledge in general, mate.
Just a Bible of
golf
knowledge.
Yeah, Bryson DeChambeau. 5th, John Rahm. 6th, I think Chris Howell. And then he just goes on. Taylor Gooch, Phil Mickelson, mate.
Just
Top
listen
10.
to the names you're listing on.
Jason Kokrak, Brooks Koepka 12, Abraham Ansah, Sergio Garcia, Ortiz, Tyrrell Hatton, mate, Kevin Na, Brendan Grace. Mate, it's just...
The list goes on.
The list is absolutely crazy. Dustin Johnson. Okay, I'm just naming the LIV players at this point. But dude, it's crazy. Like I think a lot of people are going to turn. Like I think this time next year it's going to be LIV and then PGA.
I think this time next year they've got to sort something out where they've merged.
Do you know what I think? I think I've said this before in the podcast. LIV, first of all, they have the upper hand, I reckon. So PGA would be lucky to work with LIV, not the other way around.
Yes, I think that's true now.
I feel like LIV have done a few things correct where they're posting and like YouTube videos and they're posting like random influencer things. I think
they're doing the right things. Like all teams have got a YouTube account.
Yeah, it's wicked and it's good content as well.
Yeah, really good content.
Yeah. Not only that, they're a lot more like for the younger audience kind of things, which is great. Whatever. And I think LIV are kind of taking a page out of their book because you've seen the Myrtle Beach Classic, or whatever it is. 15 influencers got invited, and if they win, they have a sponsorship exemption to an official PGA Tour event.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah.
Like Brian Brozer, I think Grant Horvat, Peter Finch, mate. I would love it if any of the influencers won. But personally, if Peter Finch ends up winning, which to be fair to him, which I hate this about him, he's like, I'm not winning.
He's so negative.
You're already losing by going into this thing.
You've got to go in there with a winning mentality.
You have to be positive. And I was actually thinking of messaging him. I'm like, come on, Pete, you have to be positive. I'm like, he's never going to read my message, so I'm not going to bother. But it's actually annoyed me how mentally you've already lost. Like, so why are you going? Are you just going for the content? That's not good enough, mate. You need to go there and actually try and win. And to be honest, I think he's got the game to one round in him to like win and actually pull it off.
There is some good influence going though. There is some good influence.
So I think they're doing this to kind of pull more like people to watch these small events. Mate, the events this week, mate, or even the past few weeks, they've been so dead on PGA Tour.
Mate, they've been terrible.
So dead.
The PGA, they've just stood still, haven't they?
They have. And I think there's too many old people running it. It's just not
100%.
Speaking of old people, Anthony Kim has made a comeback, right? Now, Anthony Kim.
Wow.
I'm very, 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 very new to golf. You've been playing golf for a while, shall we say, within reason.
Yeah, I've been following it for a while. Yeah.
But I didn't know who Anthony Kim was until about 4 weeks ago when there was like these rumors going around that he's going to join LIV and this and this happened to him and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, cool, dude. I think this is how I can explain to people. I could be wrong. I think Anthony Kim is like saying Brooks Koepka today. So let's say Brooks Koepka gets like a really bad injury and he's an absolute player, Brooks Koepka. He gets an absolute, like a horrible injury and you can't play anymore. And then in 12 years' time, you hear, oh my God, Brooks Koepka coming back. And you're like, what? Brooks Koepka, he's got 5 majors under his belt.
Yeah.
Somebody like on that level, not top, but he's there. He's up there to kind of be, and apparently he was like an absolute baller. Dude, I seen him like rocking up to the LIV event, like practicing or playing, whatever. Dude, he was like, absolute swag. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah.
He was wearing like a t-shirt.
You see the crepes that he was wearing? He's literally just didn't care.
I already like the guy just because of like his swag and his like demeanor and the way he carries himself. There was like an interview where he was like, look, I can tell you everything that happened for the past 12 years, but we've got loads of time for that. For now, I'm just going to play golf. And I'm like,
fair
baller.
Play to, yeah, fair play to
saying that, he did finish second to last.
Yeah, and he did some horrific.
He had a couple of shanks here and there.
Yeah.
He finished 16 over for the whole week. He finished 53rd, and to be fair, 54th is William Wade Ormsby, Australian guy. He only played 1 round this week. He only played today.
I reckon he still got a few thousand, didn't he?
Oh, 120,000.
Oh, is that it?
That's it?
That is terrible.
Yeah, so
for playing golf?
Yeah, for playing golf is mad, isn't it?
That's horrendous.
It is. But yeah, so you came, I think he was like 32 shots or 33 shots away from the winner, which is a big, big deal. But I don't know, man. He's like, the story would be if Anthony Kim came back after 12 years of not playing golf and finishing like top 5 or top 3, that would have been like, whoa, what's happening? Absolute baller. Him coming 54th or 53rd, that's very realistic.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like, it's not the end of the world.
I think he just lives where saying they're just bringing another big name back into it.
Yes. And it's obviously it's a great story. It's a very, very cool thing of what they've done. They kind of paid off his insurance debt, shall we say, or whatever they did. It was like $8 million or whatever it was. But it's pretty cool. I think, and the good thing is he's got no stress because he's got another 12 events to play. And he's going to play the 12 events.
Just go play golf and enjoy
So that's 100, even if you finish last, 120 grand for 12 events. That's another couple of million quid in your pocket. But, plus, I'm sure he's getting paid a lot more than that anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's any sponsorship deals along the way.
Oh, 100%. I mean, right now he's getting sponsored by LIV, so like his clothing is all LIV and whatever. But it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's interesting.
But it just goes to show that you're getting the best players week in, week out.
Yeah. And it's not
the PGA that, this pick and choosing event, okay, back in the day when you had everyone playing it, you're always probably guaranteed you'd have at least like a top 10 player playing an event in the PGA.
Yeah.
But it's like a prime example now, the Players' Championship. That's not far away.
It's either next week or like 2 weeks time.
Yeah, that's not far away.
No.
Who is actually going to be playing in that everyone's going to be like,
no,
oh wow.
To be fair, there's everybody's in there.
No LIV players are there.
I think John Rahm is playing.
John Rahm's playing.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. No, the players. I'm sure John Rahm is playing anyway because either way he's qualified because of the Masters anyway, and he's only just left. Wyndham Clark, Jason Day, Nick Dunlap. That was the guy.
Dunlap, yes, correct.
Tony Finau, my best mate. Matt Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, sorry, going on that. So what happened with that? Because you did fall out with him, didn't you?
I didn't fall out with Tony Finau.
Well, you said you liked him and now you're a bit put off by him.
Okay, so what happened was we were on the 150th Open. I haven't told you this. I've spoken about this on the podcast before. Like, this was one of the first literally second episode. Actually, second episode, because we started the podcast. The first episode was the week before we went to the 150th. And the second episode was the week after we went to the 150th. So it was 64 episodes ago, right? So where we went on the practice day. We were there on the Sunday and the Monday, both practice days. And on the Monday, we were by the driving range and the putting green and all the practice facilities. And you could... Because it was like a quiet day and everybody was there was no stress going on, just to make sure the camera's on, right? Okay. So we were just standing around, whatever, and the players would come up to you and have like a quick chat and you can have pictures, signatures, whatever. I got a bunch of different signatures, right? So while we're waiting for signatures, shall we say, I'm a massive fan of signatures. I'm standing on like where the line is. And I'm like, Tony, can I get a signature? Can I get a picture? He comes over. He's standing, I'm like, front row. There's about 10 kids on my right, 10 kids on my left. And I'm like the oldest one there.
You're the only adult there?
I'm the only adult there.
You're just a big kid, aren't you?
I'm a massive kid. Keep in mind, it means more to me to get a picture and a signature from Tony Finau than those little ratty kids, first of all. They don't even know who he is.
Is that, did you say to him like,
no, but I'm like,
do you even know who this guy is?
Do you know how bad it was?
What?
One of the kids felt sorry for me because what will happen is all the players would come over, they would sign their stuff and they would ignore me because they would think that I'm like selling on the signatures and the stuff.
Oh, no.
One of the kids felt sorry for me and he looked at me like literally like this. He was like, don't worry, mate. Like, hand me your hat. I'll get it signed for you.
What a guy.
Great.
Did you give him your hat?
Yeah. And he got it signed. I can't remember who it was.
Serious?
Yeah. I can't remember who it was, but it might be like Sergio Garcia.
Mate,
I
loved it if he tried to hustle you and went, that's
I was like, I'm off now. Or he's like, no, I'm keeping this. This is mine now. Yeah, so Tony Finau comes round and he's starting from like the right and he's going and he's like taking pictures and he's smiling. He's like, oh, hey guys, how's your day? And it's like taking pictures. He walks, I'm like there and I'm like, oh my God, it's my turn. He's not going to walk away. He's like legit coming towards me. Dude, I swear to you, he comes to me, takes one look at me and goes, no. And carries on walking to the other kid.
You are joking.
I swear to you. I was just speechless. I was like, there's no way this
What did
happened.
you have in your hand then?
It was a flag of like, it was a St. Andrew's Old Course flag, white flag, and it was signed already by a bunch of people. So this guy might have thought that I'm literally going to sell it. That is the last thing. If you knew who I was, like fair play.
If you knew who you were, he'd have signed
fair play, because there was a bunch of other people that had like boxes and boxes full of flags that were signed where they sell them on. Dude, there was a guy, he had like a Tiger Woods painting and he wanted to get it signed.
What, he brought that out?
Yeah. It was like a rolled into like a thing, like a yeah. And he told us before that this painting, Tiger Woods touched it, and he was like, "Oh, it is really, really nice." Back in like 5 years ago in Dubai, and then he was like, "Can you sign it?" He goes, "No, I'm not going to sign it," because the second he signs it, that's like $100,000 painting. So he was like, "No, I'm not going to do that." So, but he had it with him just in case. Anyway, but this guy was his job. So I'm guessing Tony Finau plus a bunch of other players, but that was like so obvious that he just skipped me on purpose. And I was like, there's no way you just did that. So I'm like, okay, me being me, I'm like, oh yeah, he's probably, I get it. I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I'm like crying at this point. I'm sitting there going like, it's all right. I get it. It's because I'm 30 years old. It's all right.
Yeah, but you're just a kid at heart, aren't you?
Obviously, you know that. He doesn't know that.
Did he then go and sign the kids right next to you?
Yes, he fully ignored me. He looked at me.
Fair play.
He looked at me, Tony. And he looked at me and goes, no. And just carried on. Literally like, no. Anyway, so
the way you laughed at me last week about my drive, I was so happy you did that. Well done, Tony.
Wait. So then he kind of redeemed himself because afterwards he started putting. He was going to the putting green, so he signed before he went to the putting green. After the putting green, obviously everybody left, and I'm like, Tony, and he's walking back to his bag. I'm like, Tony, can I please get a picture? Can you please? And there was nobody around. He came over, and he signed my flag. I'm 99% sure he signed my flag, and then he walked away, and I felt bad to ask for a picture. So I had my phone out, I had it in selfie mode, and I was like, Tony, and he was so far away. And at one point, he's just like, he looked at me, like one eye looked at me, and I just slapped a few pictures. I've got them on my phone, I'll show you. It's the stupidest picture you've ever seen in your life. But then I'm like, I've met Tony Finau, look.
Yeah, why did he just do you the side eye?
He's like, fuck off. I gave you what you want. Leave me alone, Dad.
He's probably got to his mates and go, God, that fucking busy cunt over there. We should leave me alone.
Yeah. So that was my Tony Finau thing. But on the other hand, say Thigala, the complete opposite. I sneaked in on the Sunday at St Andrews. Legit sneaked in.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
And I was walking around, and literally middle of nowhere, there's nobody around. Say Thigala was there, standing around with his hands behind his back, just looking down the first tee. And I was just like, I just happened to be standing next to him. And I looked at him and I was like, that's the guy. I didn't even know. I thought it was just a random person.
Yeah.
And I was like, hello, mate. He was like, hi. And we just got talking for like 15 minutes. I didn't have a picture. I didn't have my phone on me. I didn't have my flag. Just chatting for 15 minutes. No, I got a signature because I had my flag with me. And at the end, I walked off and I was like, I'm going to be really cool. I'm going to walk off. I'm going to pretend like this is like a normal interaction. I walked off and I took like 10 steps and I was like, nah. So I was like, excuse me, can I get a signature on my flag? He was like, yeah, no problem. He was the first signature on my flag, top left corner. Anyway, but yeah.
Tony Finau in the back going, look at that busy cunt again. He's now stalking him onto the tee now.
Yeah, it's mad. But it's pretty cool. It's very, 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 I can't wait to take you and your brother to St Andrews. Oh my God. I'm just going to sit back. I'm not even going to look at St Andrews because I've been there and I've experienced it. I'm going to sit back and I'm just going to stare at you both and just look at you, take it all in. It's the
amazing.
Best. It would be such a good feeling for me, honestly. It would be very, very satisfying. Anyway, moving on. There's a rumor going around the deep, dark web that Rory McIlroy...
I hope it's true.
...will sign for LIV Golf.
I think the way the PGA have treated him, the way he took all the flack for the PGA, and...
Keep in mind... This rumor, obviously, is a massive, massive rumor. And it's probably like one of those things that just kind of floats about in the internet. It's probably not true. But then again, this rumor was going around about Jon Rahm. This rumor was going around for a bunch of different players.
Yeah.
And they ended up being true. Now, if Rory ends up signing for LIV, this is like the biggest news, not only in golf, but in probably sport, because of what he was saying about LIV in the beginning, the way he was sticking up for PGA Tour, all the things he's been saying, a lot of confrontation, a lot of whatever. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. But apparently the rumor is like 750 million. You'd be stupid to say no.
It's not bad, is it? Yeah, but listen, Rory McIlroy doesn't need the money. I would.
Jon Rahm doesn't need the money.
Yeah, no.
Bryson doesn't need the money. Like, none of them needed the money.
None of them needed the money. But I just think it's a better lifestyle. Rory's got a family now as well. So, do you know what? Do it, Rory. Please do it.
It will break the internet if he does go. It will be quite embarrassing for him to go back on his word and say, look, the only way that will make it up, that Rory will be like okay with fans, is if he goes out and he goes, guys, hands up. I said some things that are wrong. They offered me $800 million. I couldn't say no. Nobody will ever, not even the media, they'll be like, yeah, okay, cool, fair enough. Like, there's no story. Like, yeah, he accepted the money. He went for the money. Cool, who cares? It'll be big news for like 2 weeks. And then after that, they're like, yeah, okay, forget about it. He's part of LIV.
But what does that then do for the PGA?
It would die. If Rory McIlroy leaves...
It'd go to rat shit.
No, if Rory McIlroy leaves the PGA Tour, there will be no more PGA Tour. Nobody cares about Scotty Scheffler. I'm sorry. Sorry, Scotty, but you're very boring.
Mate, 100%.
Nobody cares about...
Our world number one is probably the number one boringest player on tour.
Oh, 100%. I'm not
There's just nothing... There's just... Mate, he's probably a really... He is a nice guy, and I'm not saying he isn't. There's just nothing to him. It doesn't give you that X factor.
No, there's nothing.
Do you know what I mean?
There's absolutely nothing.
There's just nothing. Absolutely zero. Yeah, all right, he plays some good shots now and again.
Yeah,
and he is a good player, and he is a great player, but he just doesn't give you that, I wonder what's coming next. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's just nothing.
Even in interviews, I don't know, he just seems like such a boring...
Like John Rahm, like,
is
it yesterday or today?
Fuck!
Yeah, if it's a 3-foot putt and he just fucking goes, fuck, and straight in the hole. I love
brilliant.
that. Because that's just like every golfer on a Saturday morning, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. And that's what you want.
That. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah,
But that's why I just feel the PGA just stood where they are. They're just stood in their own little ways. They're not thinking about the future, are they?
Yeah. Right, here we go.
How many tournaments has he played?
No, I can't find that. But we've moved on since that. Sorry.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Dude, I'm using one hand. I'm trying to navigate the microphone plus the keyboard on this thing.
Blokes can't multitask.
World rankings, right? Scotty Scheffler's first, Rory McIlroy second, John Rahm is third, Victor Hovland is fourth. If Rory... Okay, John Rahm's gone, so forget that. If Rory McIlroy goes to be fair, if Rory McIlroy's playing a golf tournament, I'm probably going to tune in and watch. Granted, he's not playing great golf.
Yeah, but it's Rory McIlroy.
But it's Rory. He could play. He could easily shoot 10 over, or like 50 under. Yeah, it's like it's one of those. So if Rory McIlroy goes, I'm not tuning in to watch Scotty Scheffler, Xander Schauffele, Wyndham Clark, Patrick Cantley.
Oh my god!
You know, the only people that I like: Max Homa, Matt Fitzpatrick.
I love Max Homa.
Victor Hovland. Obviously, Ludwig is my boy. Tommy's the boy. Colin Morikawa. But they're not going to carry the PGA. I'm sorry.
They're not. No, they're not.
They're not. And it's just like a dying product, shall we say. So it's just one of those things, isn't it? I don't know. It'd be very interesting, though. I hope he gets the bag and I hope he goes.
If Rory was to go to LIV, do you reckon he'd be able to bring players over? And if so, who would he bring over?
I think he'll probably bring Shane.
Yeah.
Because they're best mates. I reckon Victor Hovland might just jump over. It's a thing. It's just one of those things, man. It's very... Nobody knows what's going to happen. This is just a rumour. It probably won't happen, to be fair. Because if LIV are going to offer 750 million, for argument's sake, PGA, they're not just going to lay down and go, yeah, well, you know, we can't offer you more. They will offer him a lot more than that.
Mate, they will offer him the world to keep him.
100%. And to be fair, he's already earning a crap load of money because he's not only earning money for the PIF and from TaylorMade and from winnings. Dude, he's getting like a cut of the PGA. This is why he was so vocal in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because he was like pro PGA. And he was like on the board of direct or whatever. He was on some sort of board that he's not on anymore. But I think he's getting like a nice little cut. Like not under the table. But same him and like Tiger Woods or whatever.
Yeah, but I just feel LIV have got it right, haven't they? They've got everyone has to play week in, week out. They can't decide, they can't pick and choose their events.
Yeah.
But it's a shorter period of time. Can't the PGA come up? But I suppose then again, the PGA can't just then cut tournaments, can they? They can't just go, we're not going to do this one, we're not going to do that.
No. Mate, sponsors are like backing out. Like big boy sponsors are backing out of the PGA Tour. So like, okay, so how are you going to have a purse to pay to incentivize the players to come and play?
Yeah.
Mate, it's going bad. It's going bad quick as well. So I don't know, it's one of those things. But it's interesting to see. We've got a long season ahead of us. A long season ahead of us. So it'd be good to see. But it's just one of those things, man. I don't know. It's Full Swing's coming out next week.
That was one thing I was going to talk about.
Did you watch the last one?
I watched the last one, yes. And it was just about when the LIV was popping up, wasn't it?
So last season, I didn't really like it that much because I'm so much into golf that I already knew what every episode was about.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, there's not me learning anything new. Like with the Drive to Survive, the Formula One, I watch that. I don't even watch Formula One, but I watch Drive to Survive every single year, and I almost catch up to everything I've missed. So to me, it's all new. I'm like, oh my God, this and this happened in the Formula One. Oh my God, this and this happened. So for me, it's all new. If I was watching regularly Formula One, I already know what's happening.
Yeah, you already know what's happening.
What I like about these Drive to Survive, Full Swing, all of these like the prime ones where they did about Man City and Tottenham and Arsenal or whatever.
I like the background stories.
I like the background stories, the behind the scenes that nobody knows about.
I love
like,
that.
This is so random. Like when Hugo Lloris started a fight with Son.
Yeah.
And then you kind of, that they were recording that and there was like the fight in the chicken. Like, that's what I want to see.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
This season for Full Swing, like last year, there was none of that for me because we already knew everything. It was just a couple of interviews like, I signed for LIV today. Okay, Dustin Johnson. Cool. Good for you. Yeah. And back then as well, a year ago, 2 years ago, nobody really cared about LIV how they care about it now. Back then,
no.
We were thinking, it's going to die down. It's not going to last. They haven't got billions and billions to spend.
They'll all be coming back.
Yeah, they'll be coming back, whatever. Obviously, that's not the case. This year, though, there's a lot of happening behind the scenes, and I can't wait. I want to say like either the last or second to last episode is the Ryder Cup one. Mate, we're going to be on that episode. We're making our Netflix debut on that episode.
Oh my God, tune in, guys.
Remember when we went to the pro shop? Now, this is completely... And outside, after I left, some woman interviewed me and he ran away.
That's part of Full Swing, mate. You know, if that is the case, I'll be kicking myself.
We didn't ask, did we? Like, I was like, "What is this for?" I was just like, "Well, what did you buy?" And I'm like, "It's so cheesy." I'm like, "Well, I spent this, but don't tell the missus." Like, she does not give a shit how much money I spent.
I literally saw a camera and a woman and ran a mile.
You ran so fast, and I was like, and everybody was looking at me. And then while the woman was interviewing me, you put a camera in front of me, I'm performing.
Mate, that is you. That is into all day long.
It's so funny, right? Because the woman was interviewing me, and there was a bunch of people that recognised me from the Rick Shields video. I don't know if you remember. You
mate,
ran away.
Off, man. I don't even. Mate, you could have said anything or done anything.
The woman was interviewing me, and he's like, "What did you buy?" And I'm going through my bag and showing the woman what I've bought from the pro shop. And there was a group of lads, and they're like, "Oh, Rick Shields, 10 grand, Rick Shields." And I'm trying my best to ignore them because obviously the cameras are me.
Do you not feel absolutely massive the fact that you're in a foreign country and someone still recognises your face?
It's happened a couple of times. It's happened at like random golf courses. Dude, it happened at the Warwickshire. I was playing with Stella a few months ago, just before Christmas, and we're like walking to the tee. And as we're walking, there was like two buggies that went past. Dude, there was a guy on the buggy. He was trying, buggies are quite, not fast, but they go past you quite fast.
Yeah.
Dude, the guy took one look at me and he put the foot on the brakes. And he was like, "Are you Theo from the Rick Shields video?" And I'm like, "Yeah." But me being like, "Yeah, hello, mate. You're right. Yeah. And he goes, "Oh, mate, we got talking." But it was like he was driving away slowly and I was walking away slowly in the opposite direction while having a chat. And then he kind of drove off.
She didn't give it the Tony Finau. No, mate.
No, not now. I'm not signing anything now, guys. Come on, get in the queue.
Sick tired. I'm not sharing me 10 grand with you. Piss off.
Yeah. So, and then I was like, and Stel wasn't anywhere near me. But then Stel was like caught up to me in the tee box and he goes, "Did that guy stop or talk to you?" And I was like, "Yeah, you did." And he was laughing. I was like, "Oh yeah, because he drove past me and I heard him say, 'Oh my God, he won. How have you not seen the video where he won 10 grand?'" And I was like, "Yeah, cool." Like it's happened a few times.
It's amazing how many views.
It's not that many.
Really?
For him, it's nothing.
How many views did he get?
Like 400,000, if that. And honestly, they were expecting millions. I've got some inside scoop as well.
Have you?
Yeah, and apparently they're not doing it again.
No.
Don't ask me where I know this information from. They're not doing it again. It was a massive flop for them.
Oh, but they wanted it to be a bit of a thing.
No, they were looking for like a couple of million views. They were looking to go on like the YouTube trending page and all that. They were expecting it to be like blow up, like to reach audience that are not into golf.
Right.
That's what they were hoping for. That didn't happen. Keep in mind, the comments are all really, really nice. And they were like, "Theo, well deserved. Like, you deserve to win. You had the most chances, whatever. So that was all great. Obviously, it was great for me because I won 10 grand. But I went in thinking, cool, I'm just recording a video with Rick Shields. I couldn't care less about the 10 grand. Obviously, it's going to help now that I've got 2 babies on the way. It helps. But my mindset wasn't the other 3 lads. They were like, "Oh yeah, I won the 10 grand. I won the 10 grand." I was like, "I'm just happy to be here, boys."
I only like the old bloke. The other 2 lads I honestly.
Same. I think most people were the same as well, to be fair.
Very dickheads.
Yeah. No, they were all right. They were all right, but they were very cocky. They went in and they were like, one of the lads was like, I've got so many one-liners, I can't wait. And I'm like, cool, man, good for you. And to be fair, like not one got used. I used a one-liner, but it didn't get used. It was on a hole, and I was stood over like a chip near the green, and I stood over it, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to say this. This is definitely going to go viral.
Go on, then.
And Rick was standing next to me, and I was like pretending. Like, obviously, they didn't tell me to do this, but I was taking my time because we did have 10 grand on the line, and I wasn't sure what shot to play. It was like a greenside chip or whatever. And I just looked at the camera and I was like, I wonder which Dan Greaves shot I'm going to use now. Will I do release 1, release 2, or release 3? And then Rick just looked at me and walked away, and I was like, okay, that flopped. And it didn't get used. Yeah. I was looking forward to that line all day, dude.
Just like 20 feet down, Rick just went, you busy twat.
He was like, Rick walked away like this, like, cut.
Yeah.
He's not getting my 10 grand.
Mate, that's probably why it took ages to get into, because you didn't blow up.
Yeah, maybe.
Fuck's sake, what a waste of 10 grand.
Yeah, maybe, honestly.
Fair play. If they're going to waste it, might as well waste it on you.
Yeah, fair play. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to complain. But yeah, I was just glad that I was just happy to be there. I couldn't care. If me winning 10 grand was the absolute bonus. I just wanted to kind of, always wondered, like, I wonder how they record the Rick Shaw's videos, or just any video. I wonder, like, what goes behind it.
I was going to say, how many cameramen did they have?
Like 7.
Serious?
If maybe more. We had one camera guy on each person each time. So there was one on me, one on the other 3 guys. So that's 4 cameras. One on Rick. So that's 5 cameras. One behind us getting the shot tracer. So that's 6 cameras. And then another one just getting like normal B-roll or whatever. So that's at least 7 cameras. Plus a drone. That's weird because they didn't use a single drone shot, I've noticed. And there was one where I stiffed, like it was such a nice par 3. That didn't get shown actually, and it was the only shot after like 11 holes that we played where Rick was like, bloody, that was a solid strike. And I was like, oh my God, thanks, Rick.
Yeah, but he's not even a good player though, is he?
Don't slag off Rick. Rick gave me 10 grand, mate. Yeah, he's all right in my book.
Yeah, fair play, but
I can't let you slag off Rick on this podcast, mate. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I may agree with you, but I'm not gonna let you.
It's my opinion, though.
No, I completely agree. He's getting a bit of flack lately because of his game. But it is what it is, mate. It's golf. It comes and goes, doesn't it?
Got too comfy, hasn't he?
Maybe. But then again, money's still coming in, so happy days.
Oh, mate, he's doing really well.
He's doing all right.
He's not doing bad,
He's 16th most influential golf. I don't know, how do you say it? Like golf...
Influencer?
Golf influencer. No, but like Tiger Woods is number 1 and Rick Shaw's is number 16.
Mate, that's fair play.
Mad.
Mate, that's fair play.
Yeah. It's all good, but I don't know. I think
he does get big names on there though, doesn't he?
He does, but do you know what I think? What I almost don't like? He's too family friendly. Like the big boys, like Bob Does Sports, good. They're like swearing a little bit. It's a bit more banter.
Yeah.
You don't get that much with like in Rick Shaw's videos. Like for example, it was a Rick versus Guy, like literally like a few days ago. It was a great watch. I watched the whole thing and Rick ended up winning, whatever. It was a great watch. It was in Abu Dhabi or wherever it was. But it was like, if me and you are playing and it's for a video and it's content, and I'm going to be like, I'm going to be over and be like, I hope you missed this putt. And I expect you to do the same to me. I expect you to be putting me off.
Yeah, it's bad.
I expect me to be putting you off.
Well, no, putting off to only a certain extent.
No. Yes.
Not talking during.
No. Nothing like that. But there's going to be banter.
There's going to be banter.
Backwards and forwards, making me laugh, me making you laugh.
Yeah, of course there is.
That exists anyway.
Yeah.
With them, it was like looking at, like Guy would be looking back at the cameras like, oh no, I shouldn't be saying this, but I hope he misses. But I also hope he goes in. And I'm like, pick a side, dude.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's a bit too cheesy. I don't know. I don't mind them, but they're just a bit too friendly. Too You're playing a game against him. You want to win. I want to win. It's all or nothing. That's what the people want to see. I'm not saying scrap. I'm not saying get angry, but have a little bit of banter and actually mean it a little bit, because you can tell when it's forced. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. Anyway, on that note, I think, mate, we've been doing it for like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
Yeah, but I think only maybe an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 15 might get put in. Because there was a bit where we had a little bit of a problem. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe. Jack, thank you for coming in on the podcast.
No worries, I've really enjoyed it, brother.
It goes past so fast, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's just like we say, isn't it? You just sit down and you just talk about what you love.
Yeah.
Golf, isn't
and it's so easy because it just goes and goes and goes.
Love it. Honestly, I really enjoyed it.
It's good. And I'm glad I could have a podcast where I'm face to face with someone and not over Zoom.
Yeah.
So it's nice. But yeah, nice little change. But yeah, hopefully back to normal podcast next week with Chenji. I'm sure we've got a lot of catching up to do because I haven't spoken to him in ages. I've spoken to him. Oh my God, dude, quick one. We're sponsoring this event it's a place called Deal, Deal, down in like Dover.
Yeah.
It's by Royal St. George's. It's like a links course. The Cambridge University are doing like a match, like a Ryder Cup style. Bless you. They're doing a Ryder Cup style event, like a whole week's event. And me and Chenji knows some of the boys that are playing. We're sponsoring that part of the event or whatever. So me being me, I was like, I don't know, Chenji, I don't know if I want to do it. And he was like, oh, we get to play the course on the practice day. And I'm like, okay, I'm down. First of all.
Sound of it.
I'm in. And then second of all, I was like, okay, where's our money going to go towards? And then Chenji was like, I don't really know. So we ended up doing like a quick Zoom chat with the organisers or whatever.
Yeah.
And I took control of the whole meeting.
Did you? I like that.
Keep in mind, I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then as soon as as soon as we started speaking, my ideas just start flowing. And I took control of them. Okay, I'm like, okay, guys, you do whatever you want to do with the money that we're going to put in. I want to do whatever I want to do. Dude, you want to see what I've got planned for these guys. I'm doing 24 gift boxes. And I've ordered like a proper professional looking box, like a nice pack opening. I've gotten, I don't want to ruin it, the surprise.
Rice and slice scorecard.
No, that's actually pretty good. I've got a rice and slice on one side.
Have you got a golf ball, rice and slice golf ball?
What do you call it?
Pitchfork?
A pitchfork.
Yeah.
On one side is rice and slice logo, on the other side is their logo. I've got this towel, mate. It's like a whole gift box, and it's not cheap either, dude.
Wait, no, you're giving it all away.
I am.
It needs to be on a reveal on Instagram.
There will be. But it looks. I've seen some of the pictures from Northern Ball Markers I'm working with. Mate, they look incredible. Like it looks so sick. I can't wait to like look at the things.
So when are we getting some?
We're not getting any.
Why are we not getting any like?
I made a mistake.
Rice and slice.
I made a little mistake. I ordered exactly how many I needed, so I'm not getting one. And Chenji's like, so I needed 24, 12 for each team. And I ordered 24. I should have ordered like 26.
Yeah,
but it's all right.
You got to have one for the office.
Honestly, I didn't think it would end up being this nice. And it looks incredible. Anyway, guys, thank you very much on that note. Please like and subscribe. Again, Jack, thank you very much for coming today. And we will catch you again this time next week. Take care. Bye.